sing that. Oh, this is amazing. Da 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 di da 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 di da 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 di 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 da. What the hell? Aha, it's working. I like this filter a lot, so I decided to use it, and I do hope that the following idea that I want to express is properly expressed and said in fairly fluent English, which is my second language. Hello Brave New World, Joshua again with a brand new video in which I'm going to present you with a tutorial. What kind of tutorial, you wonder? Well, first you will have to wonder what kind of drink is this one that I have right here. But well, this is not a drink. This is actually, well, this is more like a compliment actually. And some wonderful gift to the world brought into existence by bees. Bzzz. Yes, those indispensable insects that many people unfortunately are finishing are those indispensable insects whose existence is being terminated by so many reckless humans. How about that? Sometimes it happens that when you have your honey stored in a bottle, a metal can or whatever, sometimes it is inevitable that your honey becomes crystallized and totally, what's the word? And totally solidified because, you know, it's too, for a long time, it's exposed to some kind of temperature that might not be beneficial. So, what is my recommendation here? How to make sure your honey is totally fluid and totally as liquid as possible. Let's say it. Huh, do you see the bubbles? Aha. According to one video that I saw once by Chris Hadfield, the astronaut who is also a commander in the International Space Station. Suck it up, flat earthers. One more time. Yes, he mentions that in that video, I wonder if it's visible. He mentions that since you're in a space with gravity, since you're in a physical space that has no gravity, it is inevitable that this bubble, wait a second, I need to deactivate this filter that I like so much. It is inevitable that this bubble, stays in the center because as he says, since there is no gravity, it's inevitable that this particular bubble stays in the middle. But here we are on Earth. That's how you know that we are on Earth. That's for sure. So back to this topic. Recommendation number 1. Make sure this is glass, you know? Wait a minute. No. Make sure that the honey is stored in a glass bottle, because glass is totally resistant and totally strong material that doesn't crack down so easily. Yes, when it cracks down, inevitably it's going to have little pieces and you can cut yourself, but that's not important. It's necessary that your bottle be glass, because if it's solidified, it's totally kind of frozen and it's kind of a solid now and doesn't want to flow like a liquid. Very easy. Make sure, step number 1, make sure it's a glass bottle. Step number 2, put some water to boil. What do I mean by that? Something like this. Right here is my breakfast. Right here is my breakfast, some eggs, and right here are some boiling beans. So what do? Since I'm too lazy to pour another cup of water, you just put your honey right here. Make sure you hold it and make sure it doesn't sit on the bottom, because make sure you don't leave it right there in the bottom, because there's a possibility that the bottom it's going to be, I don't know, crack or destroy or something like that. And then you put it in another surface that is wood, something that can isolate the heat. You just leave it over there for a couple minutes, and that way the heat and the high temperature is going to do the job of turning your honey back into a liquid. And look, you see, this bubble advances so fast and easily. So yeah, and that's my tutorial, Brave New World, of how to make sure your honey, how to bring your honey back into liquid state. It's not like it's frozen or something like that, but it's for you to have an idea. So yeah, that's my tutorial. Long story short, step 1, keep it in a, long story short, step 1, keep it in a glass bottle. Step number 2, boil some water. Step number 3, put the glass bottle in the boiling water. Step number 4, a recommendation, make sure that the honey is not left over there, because there is a possibility that the glass can also melt. Yes, the glass also melts in really high temperature, so careful with that. Step number 5, leave a comment. Step number 6, subscribe if you want. And step number 7, if you're an expert in honey and you know how to treat it better, leave a comment because I'm open to feedback. That's it, Brave New World. Have a wonderful day. Peace.